this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome, the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. We'll see the #4 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For UA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start us off. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He steps out at the 20, trying to make something happen, but costs the offense 5 yards of field position. Test the right side here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Early in the season, you're highly sense. Both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win can do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
To throw it here on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but is just short of the first down.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He can be the quarterback safety blanket.
Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Breaking free at midfield. Muscles past the defender. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. First and goal, handoff. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll try to run this one in. Oh, the ball comes loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner steps out at the 20. The offense will take over. Handoff to the back. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Not Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Movement here from the tight end. Sticking with the running game. Finds room with the 30. We bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down. Really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Talk about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. Just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Looking downfield. It's Royer. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. Big hit this slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. It's a shotgun run call. Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Second down play coming up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
He's looking deep here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kickoff a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Fights through the tackler. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Throwing up play action. Buying time. Moving to his left. Gets into space at the 50. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. He grabs it inside the 20. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. Ball handed off. He muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Little eye candy here from the offense and pre-snap motion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. No tackling him for a loss of 5 yards. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. It's a wide receiver screen. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? Receiver in motion now. Catch made on the left side. And he doesn't get there. The try fails. They don't go up by 7. Still a 5-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. And he finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
He escapes the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to straight to the end zone. And he wrestled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up the first down, but a big gain to boot.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now for the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. It was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And this time it's complete. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The Nittany Lions will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
On the move, looking deep down the right side. Drive downfield shot. That's a good effort there. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's a quick grab. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down. And the Nittany Lions look to keep this drive moving. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Hands off to the left. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Hand off to the right side. And the offense going backwards in that play. Defense makes a stop to wrap up the first quarter. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after one. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised they went with play action here on third and such a long distance to gain. The defense obviously knows you're going to throw the football, so all you're doing is telling your quarterback, take your eyes off of the coverage and the line of scrimmage, and the result is a sack. Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. To throw, it's Royer. To dart right down the middle. Way downfield for a huge gain. Brought down to the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. The pass rush closing in. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
And it's fielded. Turner trying to make something happen. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. State offense is back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. And it's caught.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
He's hit, runs, and throws it.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. Based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Quick throw, the catch is made. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The receiver grabs it. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down mark. Nittany Lions come to the line in a hurry through the air. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open.
They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing kick in return. He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Direct snap. Some hard running there, full tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs, and especially corners, that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Looking to pass. It's Royer. Makes the grab. It's Verrier. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Moves out of the pocket. That's reeled in. It's Gant. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. The Buckeyes will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. He keeps it on the design run. Now here he goes. All the way to the end zone. 1-1. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This quarterback, it's a great touchdown, but it shows you his versatility. We know he can throw, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And now the handoff.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding the ball at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Yeah, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
We're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Dropping back, it's Royer. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And this one is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Would have been a huge game.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
The Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. With sure hands, it's Berrios. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute them.
Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Ohio State. Way too much speed in that play.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 18, returning, trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. 2nd down after that completion. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Big gain. Catch made at the 30. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Well, one thing we know for sure, this quarterback has a ton of confidence. Already he's thrown 2 picks. That is tight coverage right here. He still puts it up in the air. Now, this one works out for him, but they haven't throughout this game.
Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What's been all passing all the time on this drive. This guy is 5 for 5, and now they're sitting at 1st and goal.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback just sneaks it. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, this first half has been a disaster for this offense, but this touchdown is big. Hopefully it can build some momentum for them when they come back out for the 2nd half.
Now to try for the 2-point conversion. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. That's a design on quarterback keeper. And we're able to get him down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive at the 21. Looking to throw. It's Royer. Defense is coming after him. He's hurt as he throws it.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Pulls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. Picks up the first and is still going. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
That's caught. It's Jones. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
To the air, it's Royer. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Pressure is coming. Just standing there, gets hit again. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Quick throw over the middle. He's got it inside the 10. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up for the 1st and goal from the 8. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now with our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make some... I mean, that's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop them. Look out, room to run here. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, the defense better start adjusting, realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Kirk, all these players aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment, this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in an Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
Hawk over the middle. It's Webb. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again. They'll
try the ground game here with the running back. stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. Let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off with some nice positive yards.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Well, they try the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Now they come up second and goal from the 3. On the jet sweep, they'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I love to see a defense that's prepared for anything. The offense here tries that jet sweep and quickly found out that going side to side is tricky against this defense and the speed they have.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Knocks it through with confidence. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Bringing pressure. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
These guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And the Nittany Lions looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Catch made in space. Look out. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a 1st down. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Looking to throw yet again.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And
it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Play action here on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Looking deep to the right side. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a big gain. Moves to the 21.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. It's a draw. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. The Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On the run, it's Spurrier. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Coming up, second down and goal. Scanning the field, it's Royer. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Swarmed by the pass rush is sacked. Nittany Lions come to the line in a hurry-up.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Freshman trying to take a shot, but too much on the throw.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. The Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time? Testing the defense with a throw downfield. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To the air, it's Royer. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down, looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it in the third quarter of play. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking for a man. It's a short completion with a big tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry up. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Fourth down, look at the throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is batted down, broken up on fourth down. What a play.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter. On a fourth down play, they step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Back to pass. It's Royer. Just trying to get rid of it. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll run it to the right side. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on third down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this third and medium.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the returner will be brought down. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost him anything. And they put together something here. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Takes the toss, heads to his right. He's past the marker and still going. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, the energy really building now for the careful. This could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been aggressive the entire game. One of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He steps out at the 22. That's where the drive will begin. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Makes the catch downfield. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the Nittany Lions come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the fourth quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Nittany Lions pick up enough yards to move the sticks. The offense going with the hurry up.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He could go. He can't stop him. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Breaks free. He's got the first and still going. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today. The big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
I'm not really sure why you're stopping the clock here, leading by so much in the fourth quarter. Run the ball, run the clock, and you can walk out of here with a win.
Pass rush closing in. What a catch! Powering through the defender. Touchdown! Ohio State. This offense really clicking.
Chris, you talk about having a game. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. He breaks free. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. And on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the fourth quarter. Offense
looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Leaning on the run game here. Running through the tackle. Finally bring him down after a couple of broken tackles, but it's still a loss on the play.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone. And that should be enough to secure that upset. And let's according to the rankings, this team said, we don't feel like underdogs. We're out here to prove a point, and they have made the plays to get the W today.
I think anybody who was around this football team thought they had a shot, even though they
doesn't get rid of the ball, trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer. After a disastrous first down play, they're backed up on 2nd and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Stop right there at the line, no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. They wrap him up and bring him down to what is the final play of the game. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.